Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing marriage and marriage visas here in the Kingdom of Thailand. For those who are unaware, about a week ago I did a video where I basically asked folks who are frequent viewers of this channel, basically what they'd like me to talk about, especially as we've kind of wound down the lockdown of Thailand. There's not really any major restrictions on people coming in and out of Thailand, and thank God we've sort of put that in the rearview mirror. But one person put a comment on that video and basically said the pros and cons of marriage and marriage visa in Thailand. So that was sort of their question. Well, I don't know if I really want to get into the pros and cons of marriage per se, because I think there are different people that have different notions of the pros and cons of marriage. Me personally, in my personal life, I think marriage is a great institution. I personally think it can do a lot for people, and I think it can do a lot for a couple in bringing them together and sharing a life more fulfilled by dint of the fact that they are married. So that's my personal opinion on the pros. As far as the cons, yeah, I do understand we do a lot of family law. Divorce happens, marital estates get divided, and that's problematic. So of course, that's always out there. I don't think much more explanation is really needed on that. Now, when it comes to the issue of marriage visas, when I thought of making this video after reading that comment, I thought to myself, I've really covered this, and then I have to remind myself from time to time, look, you've been doing this for years. People are not just sitting around watching every single video that you make that comes out, so you're going to probably have to sort of repeat yourself from time to time. My opinion, and I've discussed this in other videos, in many ways, marriage visas can be, for lack of a better term, less straightforward to deal with than, for example, a retirement visa or even a business visa, depending on whether or not you're work authorized in Thailand. And the reason for this is, as we've discussed, years back there was kind of a spate of, I guess you'd call it, there was sort of a ring of folks that were issuing fraudulent marriage visas. They had somehow figured out a way of creating fraudulent marriages to Thai women who were otherwise in Thailand. And they were unaware of this, by the way. They did not know that they were on paper married to someone, and then that person who was on paper married to that Thai person would get a visa based on the marriage. And when this was all broken up, it was a major scandal. I remember when it happened. We did a video on it when it happened, and it resulted in, since then, marriage visas are heavily scrutinized, and I think it's safe to say that they are very heavily scrutinized relative to other categories of visas: business visa, education visa, even retirement visa, certainly. Even O visas of other categories are not scrutinized to the level that marriage visas oftentimes are scrutinized. I've talked to multiple people who have said that they have had multiple inspections at their homes over the years, even within the same year associated with a marriage visa extension application. It can be something of a headache. So in a very real sense, there may be better visa options depending on one's circumstances compared to the Thai marriage visa itself.